You can't just do nothing, Mike.
I've already done and said everything I can think of.
Well, there must be a way to get Jennifer to come back to you. I can fix this. I know I can.
She just packed her stuff and moved out. There's nothing left to fix.
She only pushed you away because she's scared, Mike. Jennifer loves you like crazy, and even Craig cannot ruin a love like that. She needs you right now. You need to be the one fighting for her. You guys belong together. You can't just let her walk away.
Jennifer, what are you doing here?
Oh, I didn't know where else to go.
You've been here all night?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Well, I had gone back to pick up my things at the cottage, and I ran into Mike. Let me tell you, that was a whole lot of fun.
Jennifer, you know you can always call me, all right? You know there's always room for you in my house.
Well, I needed time to think.
I have 3 bedrooms. Plenty of room for you and all of your thoughts.
Paul, what are you doing here?
I have a meeting with Dusty and Sierra and try and get us to go back into business with them.
Paul, you have to let it go, okay? I have.
Are you trying to fool me or yourself? Because you're not fooling me.
You know what? I tried talking to Dusty, and he's really not interested in listening.
Well, then it won't hurt for me to give it a try, will it?
I'm not gonna have you begging them for anything.
By the time I'm done with them, they'll be begging you to come back. That's your fault.
Oh. Hello?
Hello. I'm looking for Jennifer Munson.
This is she?
Jennifer, the name's Morgan Powell. I represent a large fashion manufacturing company, and word on the street is that street jeans is up for grabs.
And you're calling me because...
I'd like to speak with you about acquiring it.
Which company did you say you were from again?
Oh, we can talk about all the details later. I'm here in town at a place called Metro. Do you know it?
Oh, yes, but...
Terrific. Why don't you meet me here in, say, 15, 20 minutes, and we can discuss your future.
Well, guess it couldn't hurt. All right, then. I'll see you soon.
Who's that?
This lawyer who is interested in acquiring street jeans for one of his clients.
Who's his client?
I'm going to find that out.
Okay, don't promise him anything. Let's wait and see how things turn out with Dusty and Sierra first.
Well, it's always good to have a backup plan.
Yeah, it's always good just to have a backup. Tell him you'll meet him in an hour. And if things don't go right with Worldwide, I'll go with you.
Thanks, Paul. But I need to do this on my own.
She took the bait. She's on her way.
Well, how about some coffee and maybe even some dessert?
We're gonna be late for our meeting with Paul.
True. Crossed my mind.
Is that your plan?
Maybe.
He's gonna throw a lot of numbers at us. Whatever. The fact remains, Jennifer is a bad business investment.
As one mother to another, as one businesswoman to another, please don't do this.
It's already done. Jennifer did it to herself. We're having a private conversation.
Jennifer has lost so much already. She's just lost the man she thought she was going to marry. She's lost her home. Please don't take this away from her, too.
We're all set. Shall we get out of here?
She needs something to fight Craig with. You, more than anyone else, knows what that means. She needs something to ground her, something that'll give her confidence back. Please, please.
Barbara, listen, I am sorry. We agreed to meet with Paul, but quite frankly, the decision has already been made.
Darling, there you are. I hope you're ready for lunch. I'm famished.
I am too, but something's just come up. I gotta take a rain check, okay?
Am I interrupting?
Keith just needed to have his bandage changed. He, I think, popped a stitch at the police station. It was bleeding through.
Oh, it sounds like you ought to go to the hospital and let professionals take care of you, Mr. Morrissey.
Well, she patched me up pretty good. Might have missed her calling there.
How does it feel?
Fine. I'm gonna get going.
You can't go out with that shirt.
I'll be all right.
No, don't be silly. I'll get you one of Holden's shirts you can change into. There's a bathroom down the hallway to the right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm getting him a shirt.
One of Holden's shirts.
I think he'd look really silly in mine.
Are you out of your mind?
Okay, you know what? This is a molehill. Please don't make it a mountain. This is no big deal.
It is a very big deal. If you insist and keep in company with that man, you're going to be in real danger.
Oh, please, please.
So we're gonna need Julia's next of kin to sign off on it.
Well, after Carly gives her statement, then I'll give Keith a call. The sooner the better. Where is Carly, anyway?
Hey, come on, baby, relax. Relax. You know, it's been a long time since we spent some quality time together.
Leave me alone.
Oh, you don't mean that, Carly. You don't want me to leave you alone. I don't want to leave you alone because you got something I want. Hey, whoa, hey,
go.
Relax. I ain't gonna hurt you. I ain't gonna harm a hair on that pretty little blonde head of yours. As long as you do what I say, And I say, I want my son. And I shall have my son.
No.
You know, it's a shame. Things got out of hand before, but I think we both regret that, don't we? I think we both lost control. And we don't want that to happen again, do we, sweet thing?
Carly,
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Get off of her!
Just talk.
No, I'm sorry. I take it personally when someone tries to kill my wife. What the hell were you doing?
I'm hands up.
What the hell were you doing? Leaving him alone in here?
I didn't even know he was in here.
Get him out of here now. Now, Reynolds, he's not your prom date. Move!
You all right? Did he hurt you? Honey? Did he try to intimidate you? Try to keep you from making your statement? Is that
fine.
what that was about? But
Really,
when in there,
I'm okay.
he was all over you.
Jack, you're so sweet to worry. But really, I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself. And I heard what you said to Reynolds. It's not his fault that I went in that room. He didn't know Les was in there, so why don't you go find him and make nice, okay, and keep the peace.
I'll deal with him later. Right now, I'm a little worried about you.
Well, don't.
Are you sure that there's nothing? Excuse. Are you still forgiving this deposition? Because if you're not...
Yes, please, you guys. I'm fine. I can walk, I can talk. All I need is a cup of coffee and a donut, and I'll be perfectly okay.
Honey, seriously, if you need
Jack,
to just like postpone...
While you're at it, why don't you go find that nice officer and apologize?
I'll be right back.
Why don't we wait for the stenographer in the interrogation room? It's empty, Les is back in his cell, no more excitement. You got my word. I'm gonna check, see what's keeping the stenographer.
It's no use. I mean, Jennifer spent most of her life sacrificing herself for her family, and now she's doing it for her baby and for me. She thinks what she's doing is best for me.
What does that mean?
She's doing everything she can to keep from Craig from coming in and taking over the baby's life. Now, she doesn't want me caught in the middle. She thinks she can go at it alone.
But she doesn't have to.
That's what I told her, but she won't budge. Her mind's made up.
Mike, if she would push you away just to protect you, that just proves how much she loves you.
Doesn't matter. Every time I tried telling her I don't need her protection, she wouldn't hear me.
Oh, Mike, I feel horrible about this.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Craig's a... whatever he is. You know, I just keep thinking, if we would have left for Vegas a couple hours earlier, we'd be married right now. And we could have made it work. We'd be safe, we'd be out of here, be away from Craig. Why am I'm sorry, I don't need to be telling you all this right now.
No, listen, the more you talk, the more I'm convinced that this can work out.
I wish it could.
Jennifer just feels out of control right now. All she has to do is remember the guy that she fell in love with, the one that made her laugh, the one that made her happy. If she could just forget about Craig and the baby just for a minute, I know that things could change.
I wish it could. But thank you, you know, you're a good friend.
No, I'm not. I'm just doing what I would hope someone would do for me if I was about to lose the love of my life.
Okay, well, fortunately, you're not. Okay, so let's get home to Henry and tell him I said hello. All right?
This isn't over, Mike. You and Jennifer belong together.
Take care, Katie.
Let this be over for any of us.
Thank you so much for giving me another chance to discuss this with you.
Well, we're willing to hear what you have to say.
We gotta be honest, you know. It would take a miracle to change our minds.
Well, Street Jeans still has orders coming in from all over the country, and I don't need to tell you what the numbers are. You know them. You know that Street Jeans was a success right out of the gate. Now, I know we've had some minor setbacks with Jennifer taking an unscheduled leave of absence, but she learned a very valuable lesson. She is recommitted, she is refocused, she is more determined than ever to dedicate herself and her time and her talents to the success of this company.
She's recommitted today. What about a year from now, after the baby comes? All these life-altering factors, you know? That's why we're here today.
Yeah, Jennifer understands this and everything that it implies, and she wants this, and I think that she deserves another chance.
The answer is no.
Don't waste your breath, Paul. I've already tried reasoning with them. It doesn't work. But the more I think about it, the more I realize they're absolutely right.
I know that face anywhere. Jennifer Munson, Morgan Powell.
Hi, it's a pleasure, Mr. Powell.
Oh, the pleasure's all mine. Please, call me Morgan. Have a seat.
Thank you.
May I order something for you?
No, I'm fine, thank you. I am interested, however, in your client and how you heard of me and my company.
Actually, it's all right here in black and white.
You're already prepared to make me an offer?
That's an offer you can't refuse.
What are you...
This is my attorney, Jennifer, and those papers are a subpoena.
For what?
For a prenatal DNA test to establish paternity, Jennifer. You've been served.
Please, don't make this difficult. I was just trying to help the man.
If you want to help the man, why don't you take him to the hospital?
He refused to go with me.
Well, then let him take care of himself. Oh, come on. He's not your responsibility. He's a grown man.
I'm a grown woman.
Yes. You are a grown woman. Now, will you act like it, please? You are not a kid. And by the way, how are your children?
What are you talking about?
What if your rather troubled and very emotional son, Luke, had walked in and seen the two of you instead of me?
Luke likes Keith. I was changing a bandage. Please don't make it sound like I was doing something unseemly.
Okay, save the indignation. Darling, I'm not accusing you of fornication, all right? I'm concerned that you are investing too much in this man for whatever reason.
He believed in me. He saved my life. He saved Luke's life. What other reason do I need?
Payback? Payback to Holden? Or maybe, honey, you could just be acting things out again,
you have to
know?
give me a little more credit than that.
Darling, everything was going all right. Your life was coming together. You were free. You can raise your kids, and now suddenly you're just sending it all down the tubes.
Oh, how'd that go? Oh.
Fine, it'll do. Thank you.
Okay, give me the other shirt and I'll put it in the laundry.
No, that's okay.
No,
I'll do
really,
it. I'll do
really,
it.
it's
Oh,
no
no.
big deal. I insist.
Hey, stenographer should be here any minute.
Where's Curly?
I don't know. I haven't seen her.
Where the heck she go, Tom?
I realize I wasn't invited to this party, but until Craig is handled, my daughter is at his mercy.
That's why a new contract's out of the question. Too much family drama, really.
You know, you're the ones who put Craig into her life. If I recall, things were going just fine when she was working with Jordan Sinclair, am I right? But someone had the bright idea of saddling her with this man who's known as a loose cannon, who's notorious for not playing by the rules. So I think that someone should take responsibility for the position that Jennifer is in right now. And if you'd like to make it up to her, now's your chance.
This is garbage. Let's go.
You know, actually, I'd like to hear what Barbara has to say. What is this, a trap?
Well, call it what you will.
You set me up.
Well, unfortunately, you have forced me to take drastic measures.
My client wishes to establish paternity as soon as medically possible and assume his legal rights as the child's biological father.
Over my dead body.
I warned you in my contract.
You're forcing our hand, Miss Munson.
What do you think you're doing to me?
Since you refused to cooperate, we'll be forced to use more stringent legal action.
What does that mean? Where is he going?
He is here to ensure that you stay here and healthy until my baby is born and I can claim what is rightfully mine.
You can't do that.
Of course I can. Nothing you can do about that.
Coming up on As the World Turns.
Carly? Hey, what happened? What happened? Hey, it's okay.
The case against Les Sweeney will not stick.
No.
Your new friend could be setting you up.
You can't bully me into taking a paternity test. I will fight you, Craig. I will fight you with everything I've got.
I will explore every legal avenue to ensure that I am granted my rightful share of custody.
Dream on.
Jennifer, I have been conciliatory. I have tried reasoning with you. Heck, I even offered to marry you.
Don't remind me, please. I'm nauseated as it is.
But you have been unwilling to compromise. I have given you every opportunity.
Okay, you know what, Craig? Go ahead. Hire a boatload of attorneys. I don't care. You will never lay a hand on my baby.
Jennifer, all I am asking for is shared custody. But if you continue to push me...
Then what?
Do you remember how you thought you lost Street James? If I have to take my baby, that will seem like child's play.
You're a monster.
No. I am a father who is willing to do whatever it takes for my child.
Hello?
Oh, Jennifer, hi, darling. This is Lisa. I am so glad I found you.
Is something wrong?
Oh, well, yes. I'm in sort of a jam over here at Lakeview, and I'm so hoping you can help me.
Look, Lisa, this really isn't a good time.
Please don't say no, because I need your brilliance and your expertise. I mean, without it, I'm just sunk.
Well, what's the problem?
Well, you see, Fashions is having a gala summer fashion show here tonight at the Lakeview. And the coordinator just got the flu, so someone has to be here and help with the models. So I'm so hoping you'll say yes.
Now?
Oh, yes. Yes, I'll pay you quite well, I promise. And, please say that you will. Please, please, pretty please.
Okay, sure. Whatever you need. Probably help me take my mind off things.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, you're an angel, and you will not regret this. Oh, listen. Wear something drop-dead gorgeous, because I want to show you off, okay?
I'll see you soon.
You're a sweetheart. Thank you. Bye-bye.
That was brilliant. Couldn't have done it better myself.
An artist and his creations are inseparable. Jennifer is her work, which we know to be very good. It's fresh, youthful, exciting, and it can only continue to be that if Craig is out of the picture. She has to be free to create free to experience joy, especially now that she's bringing a baby into the world, Sierra. Isn't that what you'd want for Lucy? For her to be happy? To be able to share her talent with the world? That's every mother's dream.
Barbara's right.
I am?
That's what I said. Now, can we talk about what's really going on here?
What do you mean, Paul?
Well, you're not just worried about your investment. You know you're gonna make your money back. Jennifer's proved that. So what's the real reason for you not giving her a second chance? Is it the fact that she left you in the lurch?
Without notice? Without knowing if she'd ever return?
Jennifer took some really bad advice from her very well-intentioned big brother, and she ran. She ran from her... She ran from Craig. She didn't run from her company, and she's not going to do that again.
How do we know that?
She won't fail because Mom and I won't let her. We will support her. We will help her in any way that we can.
If Sierra's willing, let's talk it out.
Well, you've gone beyond the call of duty.
Here, here.
So, I'm gonna get going, get back to the hotel, pose enough on you.
Oh, as long as you promise me you will lie down and get some rest.
I'll do that. Good. And I'll get this shirt clean. I'll give it back to you tomorrow.
Oh, don't worry about it, Holden. Won't miss it.
Wait a second, my phone's ringing. Hello?
Keith, Tom Hughes.
What's up?
I was hoping you could meet me down at the police station. There's been a development in the case.
Okay. I'll be right there. Bye. It's the DA. You've gone to the police station. There's a new development.
What's going on?
I don't know. He didn't say.
Do you want me to tag along?
No, I'll be okay. I'll talk to you later.
Promise?
Yeah, I promise. Promise. Bye.
Promise?
Oh.
Promise?
You're impossible.
I was thinking the same thing about you.
Come on, please. Please, come out. Please. Come out. It's ruined. Everything's ruined.
Carly? Honey, it's me. Open up. Carly? Hey, what happened? What happened? Hey, it's okay. It's okay.
Hold me. Don't let me go. Don't let me go.
And now for step number
Just
2.
a minute, cutie pie. Now, you had Nancy call me and persuade me to close up my dining room for a little romantic interlude. Would you mind telling me why?
It was Nancy's idea,
Well,
I swear.
that doesn't matter. You are the one who's arranging this sweep them off their feet moment. So, it happens to be with Jennifer and your ex-boyfriend. Hmm?
Right, but I'm a happily married woman now, and Mike is just a friend. He deserves to be as happy as I am, and I need to prove to Henry that I'm completely devoted to him and not secretly carrying a torch. So if Mike and Jennifer get back together, then Henry and I can live happily ever after, because if Jennifer and Mike really do break up...
That's good. I've got the picture, and you're just giving me a migraine. Do you have the number?
Oh, yes.
Good. Excellent.
And don't forget, this has to be completely believable, 100%.
Mm-hmm. Darling, I have forgotten more scheming than you'll ever learn.
Okay. Just remember to tell him to wear a suit, because he looks killer in a suit. Thank you. Thank you. Oh.
Hello?
Oh, hi, Mike. I'm so glad you're there. This is Lisa Grimaldi.
Hey, Lise. What can I do for you?
Oh, darling, it's more what I can do for you, Mike. And this is your lucky day.
Funny it doesn't feel that way.
I talked to a guest here at the hotel, and I've told him all about you.
What guest?
Only the most wealthy, exciting developer this side of the Mississippi. He is dying to meet you.
Today?
No time like the present, right? Put on your best suit and just come on over.
All right. We're willing to consider reinstating Jennifer worldwide, but we need to impose some conditions. So, Dusty, would you like to do the honors?
We're gonna put a liability clause in for Jennifer. She gets a headache, flakes out, doesn't deliver the goods, she's out, and we sue for damages and breach of contract.
She'll deliver.
These are our conditions. Jennifer signs on again, it's a two-way street. If she's committed to you, you need to be committed to her, and not just her company, but her well-being.
Which means you have to do everything you can to protect her from Craig.
Agreed.
Great. Great. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna make a phone call.
And while we are on this subject, I took the liberty of compiling a list.
What sort of list?
A list of all the crimes that Craig has never paid for. Of all the areas that he's vulnerable. Of all the ways that we can capitalize on it.
Oh, hi, thank you for coming. You look great.
Oh, just can the charm. I already know what happened to Jennifer, so let's cut to the chase here.
Oh, well, Jennifer tried to elope with Mike Kasnoff to Vegas without telling me that I am the father of her child.
So you then thought you had the right to stop the wedding. I hate to be the bearer of reality here, Craig, but a woman has a right to marry whoever she wants, whether she's pregnant or not.
I am aware of that, but she does not have the right to just cut me out of that child's life. Okay, so it looks like I may have a messy custody battle here.
So you need to use me to help you out here, huh?
Well, I was hoping you'd help.
Yeah, I can help you. You need to make sure that you do everything you can to keep this from getting really messy.
I don't want to hurt Jennifer.
Oh, really? So that's why you stole her company right out from under her.
I didn't steal... Margot, I am just trying to do what is right by this child. And with your help, eventually, I hope Jennifer will learn the truth and we can all be one big, happy, dysfunctional family.
While you're so busy giving away Holden's clothes, is there anything else you're giving away?
Oh, please, Mother, honestly.
I'm just inquiring about the status of the household.
Well, Holden and I are taking some time apart till we figure out what we both want.
What about the marriage counseling?
The marriage, there has to be a marriage, and unfortunately, we only have one in name at this point.
You're punishing him. You're doing that, aren't you?
Why?
Because he had an affair with Julia. You've got to go and make this public display with Julia's brother.
You're ridiculous. This is not vengeance. It's friendship. And if you came over here to grill me about Keith, then please just go home.
Friendship? Honey, you're busy helping your new friend. While you're doing that, you could be risking everything, even your freedom.
But wait, what are you talking about?
Darling, that's why I'm here today. There's a chance
that the case against Les Sweeney will not stick. I was there. I was at the police station. I talked to Jessica. Well, if that's the case, the police, where are they going to point the finger at the first prime suspect? It's you. No. And for all you know, my darling, your new friend could be setting you up.
This week.
I love you.
Would you just love Danny more? You'll always be between the two of us, as long as you're alive. True love is tested.
I need you more than I ever have.
Lives are in danger.
Something has happened to him. I'm sure of it.
And find out who'll be leaving Springfield forever.
Someone let me out of here!
Guiding Light, CBS Daytime.
Jennifer, what are you doing? I thought you'd be done by now.
I got called away with a fashion emergency, literally.
What happened?
Well, Lisa called me over to the Lakeview, and I figured keeping busy would keep my mind off of everything.
How's that working for you?
So far, not at all.
And how'd the meeting go with the lawyer that wants to acquire Street Jeans?
The lawyer was hired by Craig to hand me a subpoena.
What?
He wants to make me have a prenatal DNA test. And then he said he'll fight me for shared custody, and if I don't comply, then he'll take the baby from me, just like he took my designs.
Jennifer, you listen to me. We'll get our own lawyers. He can't make you do anything. What else did he say?
You know, we'll have to talk about it later. I have to get to work, okay? Bye.
You are, don't you? You look really lovely.
Oh, hi, Lisa.
Oh, honey, thank you so much for doing this for me. You really are a lifesaver. I hope I'm not taking you away for anything too important.
Oh, please, after the day I've had, this diversion will be welcome. So, where are the models?
Oh, they're right in here. I know you're gonna just love working with him.
Him?
Mm-hmm.
I thought you said that...
Yeah, well, come on, follow me.
Henry? Henry, I need to talk to you.
Yeah? What? Talk about what? What'd you do?
The best thing ever. I realigned the stars. All is right with the world. Well, our little corner of it. I did it. I really did it.
You did what?
Mike and Jennifer. They're back together because of me. And I did it for you.
You did it for me?
You wanted proof, right? So if this doesn't prove that I am committed to you and only you 100%, then I don't know what does.
Good news.
Ah, well, I pay you for it.
I was able to get an injunction to keep Jennifer from leaving town until after the child is born.
Good, good. And what about the DNA test?
We'll see what happens.
All right, thank you, thank you. Oh, we'll talk later.
Stay in touch.
I was so close. I was so close to believing the whole one big, happy, dysfunctional family thing. Craig, it just never ends with you.
Hey, I had to do something.
What, you're sticking a lawyer off the porch?
I had to. I want this child, Margot. I want to be a part of this child's life. Do you understand that?
I get it. I understand that you want a second chance at being a father again. I understand that. But do you understand that you're going about it all wrong? You're destroying this child by destroying his mother?
You don't understand.
All right, I don't. Maybe I don't. Craig, I don't get you at all. You're my brother. I'll always love you. But if you continue to go after Jennifer like that, I wash my hands of you, Craig, forever.
Now, you've heard my suggestions. What do you think?
He's gotten away with murder before. What makes you think he won't get away with it again?
He has done a lot of things that you don't know about, and he has always walked away.
Walks away, comes back stronger. Thinks he's untouchable.
Nobody's untouchable.
Well, this time I think we gotta prove it to him.
You're right. This time we need to get rid of Craig for good.
You ready to tell him what happened?
I spilled my juice on the carpet. I've made a mess. I've just made a mess of everything.
So we'll get it cleaned.
I'm talking about leaving the police station before I gave my deposition, Jack.
You don't have to apologize to me. I completely understand.
When I saw Les, I couldn't move. I could barely breathe. I wanted to shout for you. I wanted to scream at him. I wanted to break a chair over his head, but I couldn't. It's like I was paralyzed, and that's just not like me.
So you just left?
I wanted to stay. I tried to stay, but I couldn't.
Yeah, I tried calling you, but I kept getting the machine.
I must have been in the shower. I felt like I had to wash him off my skin.
Girl, honey.
I'm fine. I am. I just didn't want to rehash it, you know? Jack. I'm scared.
Okay, I know.
I'm so scared. I'm more scared than I've ever been, and I feel like I'm falling apart. Help me. Help me. Hold me. Hold me.
Hey, everything's gonna be great. Everything's gonna be just fine. I'm here, honey. I'm never gonna let go.
What's going on?
Hi, I needed to see you because there may be a question as to how and why your sister died.
What kind of question?
Something the medical examiner may have missed during his initial examination, possibly medical abnormality.
You can't be serious.
Well, we'd like to investigate it further, but in order to do so, we would need to exhume her body and do another autopsy.
Exhume her body?
Yeah, I have the consent forms right here.
Forget that. No way hell is that gonna happen.
And Jessica said the police checked Julia's cell phone for fingerprints, Les's fingerprints, but only found Keith's.
I am aware of that.
Ah, then you're aware of what that means.
That Les wiped his prints off the phone?
And didn't remove Julia's fingerprints or Julia's blood?
There could be a million reasons for that.
Oh, honey, please, just give me one.
Okay, why are you interrogating me?
Why are you defending him?
Because I believe him.
You don't know him. You don't know. You don't know what he's capable of.
Keith is not on trial. Les is guilty. He abused Julia for years. He had the motive. He had the means. What else do you need to hear?
Keith is not a suspect, but his behavior is.
I was with him when he found the phone.
Did you see with your own eyes? Did you see the phone before?
I was talking to the manager of the halfway house
Lily,
at the time.
did you see it?
No, I didn't see it, but what does that prove?
Oh, for heaven's sake, it's impossible to get through with you. For heaven's sake, will you wake up, wake up. Keith is using you. And until you know the reason why, you're in real danger.
On the next As the World Turns.
He wants total control.
Well, he's not gonna get it.
Fine, tell him that by marrying me.
To better days.
And goodbye, Montgomery.
So what you're really saying here is you don't think that Les killed Julia? You think Keith did?